Today on Entertainment Circle, the greatest organ player, gamer, conductor is here. Danny Gokey said, "You don't have to win American Idol?" Susie Oravec talks about her debut album. I didn't get to go, but we have all the details of D23 Expo 2011. Welcome to Entertainment Circle. I'm Sheila Paz and I'm very excited because we are going to Hollywood. Not literally, but we're going to be there. Bienvenidos a Entertainment Circle. Yo soy Sheila Paz y hoy nos vamos hasta Hollywood. No literalmente, pero vamos a estar ahí. Pero primero le traemos a Danny Gokey, el tercer runner-up de American Idol. Watch this. With me is a star right here. Danny Gokey, how are you?
Good, how are you? I'm doing great. It's warm outside, but it's nice and cool in here, which I like.
And I heard you were just on that crane thing?
Yes, I was 80 feet up in the air, suspended, and it was windy. We're shaking back and forth. We had to take we had to do some photographs of me with the shirt behind us, and it was scary, but it was well worth it. You can see all of Nashville. It was beautiful.
I cannot get in there. I'm afraid of heights.
Are you? Yeah. I am too, to an extent, but I had to just kind of choke this one up and get in there.
Okay, that's good. Then you got the shot for me.
Yeah, we got the shot for you, just for you.
So Danny, tell me about being on American Idol in that competition.
Yeah, American Idol, that was probably the most stressful time and yet most rewarding time of my life. I mean, you talk about, you come out of obscurity from nothing, and then all of a sudden you're thrusted into the limelight, and people are crazy about you. They're all trying to get at you, and it's just like, you don't know, how do you process this? And you're trying to sing, but at the same time you're trying to figure out who you are in this competition.
Wow.
It was a blast. I'm so thankful for it. It has set up my life, and I am who I am because of it.
You're set for life. I'm
set for life, and I'm gonna keep growing and building this momentum because I love doing music. I always love doing music, you know. So this was a great platform to launch my music on.
Hey, I can tell.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Like the
you know, you have my votes from the first day I saw you.
She's a sweet, sweet lady. I like you. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. And, you know, the good thing about that is that you don't have to win the competition, but you can actually, you know, you can take third place like I did and still have a budding career and still grow momentum and still grow yourself. And that's how powerful the show is. You don't have to win. You just got to get on the show. And once you're on the show, you could possibly have a career for life.
And you went country.
Yes, which I love, because the thing is that we're trying to mix the soul into country. I love doing soul, and I love country music. I was growing on country. My parents raised me on country music. I listened to Motown, soul, country, and gospel.
That's how you got that.
The thing is, we kind of bring it in, and we bring this fusion to country music, and we're growing with it, and people are responding well to it. And when they come to our shows, we bring it. We shake it.
Yes, I had to go see you live.
Yeah, you need to come see me live. Wait, that's very prideful, wasn't it? You need to come and see. No,
in concert.
In concert. If you ever see me in concert, I think you understand. We like to have a lot of fun. The one greatest compliment I get when I'm doing a show is that the people say that it's a high energy show.
Okay.
We are all over that stage, acting like crazy people.
I remember. I've seen you on TV. Just from seeing you on TV.
I've grown so much from that point, though. Like, when I went on TV, I really didn't know how to perform. But since then, I've been doing shows, and now I get my groove on.
Well, the more you do it, the better you get.
Absolutely.
Tell me about My Best Days.
My Best Days is an album that's very reflective of you know, it's my first album coming off of Idol, and people, you know, when they saw me, they saw my story. I went through some tragedy, and I really felt like I was entering a new chapter of my life. I feel like life is a book, and you know, you go through some good things or bad things, but you start new chapters, and this was a new chapter, and I felt like good things were ahead of me. And now the album did really well. We're working on the second album. The single's coming out starting July 25th is coming out, and we're going on tour with Taylor Swift.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
That's gonna be fun.
Fantastic, yes.
And talking about tragedy, you just created a foundation for your wife. Tell me about it.
So before I went on American Idol, I started this organization called Sophia's Heart, and Sophia's Heart was basically an organization to keep her legacy alive, to keep her memory alive, and what we loved helping people out. So fast forward 2 years since American Idol, we have a 77,000 square foot facility in East Nashville. and we took in our first homeless family, and we do music and arts program. We're going to be a homeless family center. What we're going to do is the parents come in there, they go through some rehabilitation and educational classes. The kids come in there and they go through some arts and music classes, and we get them. The kids actually come and they travel on the road with me. People can go to sophiasheart.org to learn more about that, but it's very interactive with my career, and we're going to take a lot of families in and help them.
Fantastic! I want to go see that.
Yes.
And you also doing a cruise?
Yes. Okay. So check this out. We're doing a cruise. Last year we raised a nice amount of money. I think $30,000 on this cruise for Sophia's Heart. Part of the when you book this cruise, part of the money that you pay for the cabin goes to Sophia's Heart. So the cruise line lets half of the money go. And so please come on a cruise. We have some big artists we're about to announce. It's going to be a big cruise. And I'll tell you what's fun. We jam out. We get down and crazy on this cruise.
So you play every night or something?
Well, last year that's what I did. This year I have big artists coming on. I haven't announced them yet. You gotta go on my...
A sneak preview?
No, I can't. Well, tell you what. They're some of the biggest, hottest acts in country music right now.
Okay.
The biggest. So
I can imagine.
I'll tell you this. You gotta book it. Follow me on Twitter at Danny Gokey, because on my Twitter page or on my Facebook page, Danny Gokey Official, is when I'm gonna make the big announcement. I've kind of whetted the appetites of the fans and let them know, listen, there's an announcement coming, but you gotta pay attention because you gotta book this thing before it sells out.
Okay.
And it's gonna raise money for homeless families.
Okay,
hey.
There you go, the opportunity to help out. Tell me about how you got involved today with the biggest T-shirt.
Well, they ended up calling my management and getting a hold of us and asking us if we wanted to be involved with not only breaking a record, but also the cool thing, we're breaking a record here, we're making a name, Gildan's making a name, and they're clobbering the record, by the way. They're just killing the other old records. But we're also, it's for a good cause, which I love partnering with things like that, because they're going to help keep the music in schools. So they're going to break this T-shirt up into other T-shirts, I believe, and they're going to sell them off, and the money's going to go into keeping music in schools for kids, keeping that creativity in school.
Fantastic. Well, you have a great time on the road, and come back and see us, huh?
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
One more thing.
Yeah.
I heard you speak Spanish.
Okay, I know a lot of Spanish, but it's very uncomfortable. Okay, so my wife, my wife who is in heaven, she's Puerto Rican. She was Puerto Rican, so I had to learn not to get talked about by people. So I had to try to pick up the Spanish and...
Okay, we'll practice off the camera.
Yeah, off the camera we can practice.
Okay, don't go anywhere. We'll continue with more Entertainment Circle.